Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be solving equations with variables on both sides. So let's just dig right into this and see how it works. Step number one, well, you already know step number one, is to write the equation down. Same step for all equations. Step number two today is going to be to open parentheses on both sides if necessary. How do you open parentheses, you say? Well, that's what we use the distributive property for. Step number three is to combine like terms on both sides if needed. This fourth step today is going to be to move all variable terms to one side by addition or subtraction. At this point, you basically have a two-step equation, and if you remember with two-step equation, you undo any addition or subtraction first, and then you undo any multiplication or division. Well, let's take a look at these steps in action. For our first example, we have 7x minus 11 is equal to negative 19 plus 3x. Well, there's no parentheses. There are no like terms on either side to combine. So what we're going to do next is to get the variables all on one side. Yeah, you don't have to do it this way, but I always find it easiest if I keep my variable term positive. So I could subtract 7x from both sides, but that would leave me with a negative variable term on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. That will eliminate the 3x on this side, leaving us with just negative 19. And over here we'll have 7x minus 3x, which is 4x. So we will be left with 4x minus 11 is equal to negative 19. And you can see we just have a two-step equation here. So we're going to undo the subtraction. So the inverse of subtracting 11 is to add 11. So we're going to add 11 to both sides of this equation. When we add 11 on the side with the variable, the 11's cancel each other out and we're left with 4x. On the other side, we have negative 19 plus 11, which gives us a negative 8. So we're left with 4x is equal to negative 8. Now to undo the times 4, we need to divide both sides by 4. So 4x divided by 4 leaves us with just x, and negative 8 divided by 4 leaves us with x is equal to negative 2. Let's try it again. Here we have 4 times the difference of 3d minus 2 is equal to 8d minus 5. Well, in this case, we do have parentheses that we're going to open up. So we're going to use the distributive property, and we're going to multiply by both terms inside the parenthesis by a positive 4. When we do this, we're left with 12d minus 8 is equal to 8d minus 5. Again, we don't have like terms on either side that we can combine, so we're just going to move the variable terms to one side. I'm going to subtract 8d from both sides. When I do on the right-hand side, the 8d's cancel out. I'm left with negative 5. Over here we have 12d minus 8d, which will leave us with 4d. So we have 4d minus 8 is equal to negative 5. So let's undo the subtract 8. Well, the inverse of subtracting 8 is to add 8. So we're going to add 8 to both sides of the equation. When we do this, on the side with the variable, negative 8, positive 8 cancel out. We've got 4d left. On the other side, we have negative 5 plus 8. So that leaves us with 4d is equal to 3. Now the last step in isolating d will be to divide by 4. So we're going to divide both sides by 4. So that's going to leave us with d is equal to 3/4. One last example here. Put this one in just because it's got that exception to the rule part in it, where we're going to undo this division before we do anything else. So we've got to undo divide by 3. Well, that means we need to multiply both sides by 3. In doing so, we get rid of this divide by 3. Over here, we have to use distributive property and multiply everything inside of there by 3. And that's going to leave us with 2x minus 9 is equal to 24 minus 9x. So still no like terms to combine, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to move the variable terms to one side. I'm going to do that by adding 9x to both sides. Over here, I eliminate the 9x. I'm left with just 24. On the left side, we have 2x plus 9x, which is 11x. So that leaves us with 11x minus 9 is equal to 24. Two-step equation now, so let's undo this subtraction. Instead of subtracting 9, we're going to add 9 to both sides. That will eliminate the 9's on this side, leave us with 11x, and 24 plus 9 is equal to 33. So we have 11x is equal to 33. To finish isolating x, we need to divide both sides by 11. That'll cancel out, leaves us with x on this side. 33 divided by 11 is 3, so we end up with x is equal to 3. I hope this helps. As always, if you have any questions, reach out and have a good one.